What is going on, everybody? Happy Monday to you all. We are now live here on the Around the Point Network YouTube channel. We're also live over on Twitch. What is going on, everyone? It is Monday, October the 21st, 2024, and this is another live edition of Steve's Kitchen. It's crazy as current events that took place only hours ago. But as always, guys, as it's me, I'm Steve, and I'm not alone. You're joined by the good brother, the one, the only Romeo Damas. What's going on, brother?
What's up, buddy? You look cold.
Yeah, it's times like this, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy just the things that we've heard today, the news that broke out only hours ago. I did not expect it. I did not expect the news. Like, you think about this, right? Everything was going good this weekend, right? The Yankees going to the World Series, right?
Yes.
Yankees going to the World Series.
Friday night. It's all
Friday night's going to be a crazy night. They're going to the first game one's in LA, right?
First game's Friday, second game Saturday.
But the first two games are in LA, right? You're in LA? Okay. And again, we're excited, right? For the first time since 2009, right? Yankees are in the World Series. Mets, on the other hand, not so much. Not so much.
Over.
It's Jover. It's Jover. Just don't be mad that it's over. Be happy that it took place, okay? Just be happy that you made it this far. And then yesterday, the New York Liberty win the WNBA championship, bro. The WNBA championship, brother. Like, holy shit, man. For the first time ever, right? We're all like, what can bring this down? And then today the news hits that Samantha Irvin is leaving WWE. I still don't. How do I put this? It was not on my bingo card in 2024. It was not on my bingo card.
Neither did the people backstage at Raw see that coming.
Yeah, I did not see that coming. They're like, they were, what? Really? You're leaving? Why? That's the thing, too. We don't know why. No one knows why. Only Samantha Irvin knows why.
I can guess.
We can guess. We can make a lot of us up. We can assume that, hey, she's launching her music career, right? She got a record deal, right? Maybe something happened backstage that we don't know about. You know what I mean? What do you think of that? What do you think could have been, Romeo?
At first, I assume she wants to go where her hubby is, Ricochet, go to AEW and be a ring announcer over there. Just work together with him, which you can understand.
Yeah, of course.
Some husbands and wives, once they're working together, they want to stay working together. But
for sure.
Ricochet is apparently on Twitter, has said, "Don't worry, she's not coming here." Do I believe him? I don't know for sure. That's what I would say too. So nobody can accuse me of tampering. I'd say the same exact thing. But Samantha does have the talent to pursue whatever she wants to pursue.
Exactly.
Like very similar to Kayla Braxton leaving. She wanted to pursue other things. She didn't want to go out somewhere else. She just wanted to do other things. And when you're in your prime of your life, doing what you do, she does. She's the best at this ring announcing game, the absolute best. But sometimes, you just want more, something more to fulfill you personally. So
exactly. So that's how I look at it too. That's how I look at it too. Like, to me, you want more, you go get it. Go for it. You're in the prime years right now. It's crazy.
Can I say this too? She can always come back.
Oh, of course. Absolutely. She can always come back. But again, we don't know the reason for now. I'm pretty sure in a few days from now, you'll hear, these Twitter pages, these news sites, they'll break and, they'll give us an update of what really happened, right? Depending on what happened. But I will say this too, for someone who's been who joined the company in 2021, she has really became arguably one of the top announcers in the game. For sure. When you got Michael Buffer praising you, that says everything. You got the guy who's known for that line, which I can't say because then, I might get a cease and desist. When he's praising you, that says something. I think it's also worth mentioning here too. Like, didn't she do she performed the national anthem in one of the games like last week, right? Did she?
Yep.
So who's to say, right? Like, it's starting to make sense why Alicia Warrington was called up to SmackDown. I think WWE was preparing for a departure. I mean, to be fair though, she was always going to go to SmackDown though. And I think the deal was Samantha would call Raw, and the dude who was calling SmackDown prior went to NXT. I don't really look at it like, they're preparing for the departure. I really feel like WWE was caught off guard by this completely. If the reports are out there, they were surprised by this. Yeah, they were caught off guard by this. And yes, Lillian Garcia is backstage. Hope she announced she is backstage. Likely she will announce tonight.
Bro, I was like, who's Alicia Warrington? That's Alicia Taylor is what they call her.
Alicia Taylor.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
I could always come back, man, because didn't Kathy Kelly came back? She left to go pursue other things, and she was welcomed back with open arms.
Of course, but Kathy Kelly wasn't like, she was just a backstage commentator, like a backstage reporter.
Well, I'm just saying, you're seeing a trend with these women backstage.
Who yeah, of course.
Want to go out and do other things, but they always have a home back in case they want to.
Oh, of course, yeah, that's another thing too. But yeah, man, I wasn't prepared for it, man. I really wasn't prepared for this. I've seen people, and I've seen this too, like online, people like dragging her name through the mud, dragging Ricochet's name through the mud. Oh, you see, she's following her significant other. You see what Ricochet did, made her quit her dream job to go, do the ring announcing in half-empty buildings and shit like that. Like, stop it. Just stop it, guys. Do better. Yeah, I need to do better. For real.
Are losers.
But outside of that, SmackDown was here and there.
Well, hold on. What about this tweet from Casey Catanzaro? Katana Chance.
Yes, I thought that was a fan made. That's why I put the laughing emoji.
Is it real?
I mean, fake. Look at it. Has to be fake. Look at the timing, the timestamp on the bottom, October 21st, 2024. 9:24 p.m.
It's fake.
It has to, yeah. So there's that also. Outside of that, I didn't get to really catch all of SmackDown. I did hear about the Motor City Machine Guns debut. I did go back and rewatch their match. Overall, the music could use a lot of work. I'm not really a fan of the new theme song. In my humble, what happened?
I disagree with you.
You like it?
I did.
Okay, that's fair.
I like the entrance, but of course, you see them. You're comparing it to what they had before, right?
I'm used to what they had before. Motor City, but the merch could use work though. The merchandise could use. Let me see if I can find it here on WWE Shop.
Tat. You're not down with tat.
Hold on, let me find it here. Should have been prepared for this, but what the fuck?
By the way, Michael Buffer tweeted about Samantha Irvin.
Here. Let me see here. Here it is. It's loading now. Here we go, guys. Am I tripping, or did they cut Andrade versus? No, it's happening this week on SmackDown.
At match numbers. Barclays Center,
home of the newly crowned WNBA champions, the New York Liberty, the only champions that arena will see.
Correct.
Unless they find a new team, a hockey team, or indoor football team. I don't fucking know. Let's see here. Just show you guys. This is their new merchandise, by the way. Yeah, this could use a lot of work, in my opinion.
What? I don't mind it. What's wrong?
Yeah. You know what, though? It gives me like NXT 2014 vibes.
What does that mean?
It just gives me like that vibe, to be honest. From NXT, like an NXT branded T-shirt.
Hey, if you love the Motor City Machine Guns, go support them.
Yeah, exactly. If you love them, support them. I'm happy for them. They got a win. They defeated both Garza and freaking who's the other guy?
Aton Down Under.
No. Garza and Carrillo, right? And obviously A-Town Down Under. And they're gonna meet DIY this Friday on SmackDown at the Barclays Center, which is gonna be crazy. Dream match. It's gonna be crazy. And of course, like Chiefs just mentioned, yeah, match number 7 will happen this Friday on SmackDown, and LA Knight will be the special guest referee as well. MCM merch looked better in TNA, to be honest. That's fair. I'm pretty sure TNA will be uploading on their channel by the time we get to Friday. The best of the Motor City Machine Guns on their social media, pretty much.
I'm shocked that they didn't already.
Can you speak a little high, Romeo? I think you're coming off a little low on the mic there for a little.
Hello.
There you go. Better.
I'd be shocked if they did it already on Friday. Let me exit and come back in.
That's fine. Take your time, brother. It's only Monday. It's only Monday. Also, Jey Uso showed up. Oh, by the way, I just wanted to post it. I didn't mention this, but yeah, this was from their debut on SmackDown. So again, they got their moves in. They played their hits. Obviously, the crowd really weren't familiar with who they are. It's understandable, but I guarantee you, by the time we get to Friday at the Barclays Center, the crowd gonna make some noise. It's gonna be crazy. Also on SmackDown, the open the show, you had Solo Sikoa opening the show with the Bloodline, the so-called Bloodline, right? And he got interrupted by Intercontinental Champion Jey Uso. Jey Uso made his appearance. If you guys recall on Monday, Jimmy Uso traveled to Raw to try to acquire the services of his brother. And Jey didn't want to hear it. So what did Jey do instead? He decided to make the trip to Friday, SmackDown that is, right? And pay Solo a visit. And he asked, why did you have to bring, this new crop of bloodline, right? In the likes of the Tongans and Jacob Fatu. To which Jay said, I'm sorry, that if Jacob keep looking at him that way, he's gonna knock him out. The way I see this too, because again, they're trying to acquire Jay and all that stuff, right? And this is gonna take an effect into tonight. Because I'm pretty sure you all may know by now, Roman, I'm not sure about you, but tonight on Raw is going to be Braun Breaker and Jey Uso for the Intercontinental Championship. So for Jey Uso, that title is Jover. Kiss it goodbye.
Come on.
What happened?
I said, come on, man.
Yeah, it's going to cause him to say goodbye to the title, and that's going to probably lead to Jey Uso really, consider, all right, for the common good, I'll reunite with my brother, Jimmy Uso, and my cousin Roman. Because also this past Friday, as Jey was leaving, Roman Reigns and Jimmy popped him into the arena, blasting this unreleased Travis Scott song, by the way. And Roman told him, look, I'm proud of you. Despite all the shit that happened, I'm proud of what you're doing right now. To which Jey said, no yeet, and left. Later on in the night, Roman Reigns was going to acknowledge Solo Sikoa. And to everyone's, I'm not shocked by this, they ended up attacking Roman Reigns. They attacked Jimmy earlier and backstage, what have you. They dragged him by the arms to the entrance area. The Tongans and Jacob Fatu. And again, there was just a beat down with obviously Solo Sikoa and the bloodline, on top. Did this excite you at all, Romeo, for the suspense here of this more chapters here of this bloodline civil war?
Of course, sure, yeah. But Jey Uso, he can't join Roman and Jimmy so easily. You still have a month to Survivor Series.
Oh, of course.
More than a month.
Of course. Crystal Caress here. Braun Breaker doesn't need the Intercontinental Championship. You could say that, but I think in this situation, because of what's going on, it's going to happen. Seeing Motor City Machine Guns on WTV was so surreal to me for a lot of people. We know how talented they are if you follow them from TNA, Ring of Honor, right? New Japan, what have you. You know how good they are. It just never really dawned on you that, they could end up going to WWE, considering also their age. But I like the fact that it's a new tag team that's going to add that oomph to that tag team division in WWE. So I'm all on board.
Sure need it.
Exactly. It's that lift up. It's like when you're cooking, you add that seasoning, right? That just elevates the flavor, elevates the protein, right? Whether it's a fish, a chicken breast, a steak, a duck. So Solo versus Jay Crown Jewel, could be. Could very well be. But we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
What happened?
I don't know. They got the 5-match cards. So I don't know if that
exactly. I don't think it's gonna benefit them, but we'll see. We'll see about that. But also on the news, what the? You good?
What happened?
All right, cool. I don't know what the heck was going on there.
What happened?
For whatever. So I was talking and there's like an echo that popped up, like a little echo.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, that's weird. That is weird. But also, what's it called? I know people were talking about this over the weekend. Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. I did not get to watch any of it, but I know people who did. They enjoyed it for the most part. It felt like TNA if they were a Canadian-based promotion. And again, from what I got from it, it's not meant to be in a disrespectful way. They ended up getting Mauro Ranallo to do commentary for this, for both nights. So in a way, hey, you get to hear Mauro again, right? They had Konosuke Takeshita be the main focal point for both nights. He wrestled Mike Bailey, and then he wrestled Josh Alexander on night 2. They had Athena defending her title against Giselle Shaw. And also Mauro was promoting AEW for the most part on the show. Because they had like the AEW graphic for Dynamite for this Wednesday. So who to say that Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling doesn't have a relationship with AEW for the most part? Who knows, right? Thoughts on Survivor Series starting in the afternoon this year? Yeah, I heard about that, right? Starting at 5 p.m.?
I'm not sure.
Let me check here.
I'll check. 6:30.
6:30 p.m. is starting. Ask what's happening on that day outside of Survivor Series? Is there any games? Any
Well, it says 5:30 start time on the website, but I don't know what that means. Like,
I'm getting here 6:30 on the Google machine.
Yeah. Whatever. I don't care.
I mean, to me, yeah, I don't. To me, honestly, hey, the how do I put this? The earlier, the better. You know what I mean? Because for all we know, some folks might want to go out Saturday night. You know what I mean, or whatever it may be, and you get the show, you watch it, and then boom. So should be a fun show. Nevertheless, the War Games.
That's like the Saturday of Thanksgiving, so like people are with their families, probably still hanging out.
Oh, of course.
Watch it early. Yeah.
Oh, of course. Likely we're gonna get the Bloodline Civil War, right? That people have been talking about, and we'll see. Also on SmackDown, I didn't mention this, but Cody did invite Gunther for SmackDown this week. So we might get a Gunther and Cody Rhodes one-on-one. When is Crown Jewel anyways? It's not this Saturday coming up, but it's the
November 2nd.
So we still have another week. But oh yeah, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, which is kind of weird. Oh, wait a minute. It's starting at 2:30 p.m.
That's local time, Vancouver time.
What time is that here?
So that's 5:30 here.
Oh, okay. Still makes me laugh, and actually took Rock. Thought The Rock was gonna work the War Games match. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna happen either. I mean, to be fair, right? Like, why did Rock then show up at Bad Blood, right? Something has to give here, right? Something has to take place for the most part. So,
well, he teased a triple threat match with his 1, 2, 3.
For sure, that too. That also. Also, that what happened over the weekend was PFL, the Pro Fight League. They did their big event in Saudi Arabia that no one really raved about. No one really talked about that much. But the big headline was Francis Ngannou. After having his last MMA fight, I want to say when he fought Stipe Miocic in 2000. Hold up, when was Francis Ngannou? I gotta check this out. Point is though, the last time he fought MMA was against Stipe Miocic when he won. Not even. No. When he fought Cyril Gane. There you go. When he fought Cyril Gane. Take that back. When he fought Cyril Gane, right? And the big thing here is, could he still go? Could he, his return to MMA? As we all know, he fought Anthony Joshua, right? Yeah, he fought Anthony Joshua. He lost. Prior to that, he fought Tyson Fury. And a lot of people's eyes, he won that fight. I tend to disagree, but he didn't look bad in that fight. Against Joshua, yeah, not so good. Not so good at all, But be that as it may, the thing was, could he return to MMA? And he did. He returned this past Saturday against Renan Ferreira. Now, if you look at the side-by-side comparisons of these two guys, right, it's crazy. It's just the size of these guys. Let me just get a picture here.
Good picture, Steve. Good picture.
Good picture, Steve. Good picture. Good picture. It where's it at? This is from their weigh-in, by the way. This is from their weigh-in. So hold up here.
Who are you people out there still questioning whether Francis Ngannou can still do it in MMA? What? I wasn't one of them. I wasn't one of them.
Here's the thing.
Never a doubt. Never.
No, that's funny because, for me, I thought about putting money on this fight. But then again, it's like, it's PFL. It just feels weird, right? I
don't care how big this guy was. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Oh, for sure. This guy was a big mother effer, if you get what I'm saying.
And what happened to him? Got taken to the ground. I got taken to Pound Town. No Diddy.
Yeah. No Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy. No. There you go. Just the size.
That big. A couple of inches. That's it.
But yeah, but again, the fact is, and also factor for Francis, a lot has happened, right? Throughout this entire process, right? He lost his son. So mentally, where was he, right? And he went out there, bro, and he basically reminded everybody he is still him.
Yeah.
Y'all must have forgot. Y'all must have forgot. There's some folks in MMA media who are calling him still the lineal heavyweight champion, being that he technically never lost the UFC heavyweight title. But be that as it may, again, I'm happy for Francis. The big question here is, where does Francis go from here? That's what I want to know. Where does he go from here? Because the thing is, if he's, I mean, granted, look, he's gonna still fight in PFL. The PFL really doesn't really bring anything to the table. Doesn't really offer much.
Yeah, if
You
I
know,
wasn't interested in this fight, what else am I gonna be interested in? I'm not gonna be interested in anything.
I mean, to
It's
be
just
fair,
so
also
obvious he's gonna beat everybody he steps in the cage with.
exactly. Like also on the show, yeah, Chris Cyborg. She defeated what's her name here? Pacheco. I don't want to butcher the last name here, guys. So the first name. So bear with me, all right, folks. Bear with me here. Um, who did she?
Some jabroni.
She didn't look bad though for what it was. She looked good out there. But Larissa Pacheco. There you go. She fought Larissa Pacheco. Honestly, it wasn't a bad fight, but you just knew going in that yeah, Cyborg was winning this, and she adds another title to her legacy. She held the title in Strike Force. She held a title in Invicta, UFC title, Bellator, and now you can add the PFL. So good for her. But I mean, again, where do you go from here, bro? Just I don't want to say it's time to put the fries in the bag, but what's next? I don't even know. I have no clue. Um,
PFL
outside
is
of
no
that,
buzz.
question here, Romeo. Did you happen to catch the entire Donald Trump Undertaker documentary? Wait, my bad, podcast that they dropped.
Yeah, I watched it earlier. I heard it. Yeah, I watched it.
I was watching part of it. I caught the first 5 to 7 minutes of it. And then I heard clips Taker was like, "Oh, we're not journalists here," and Trump said, "Oh, that's why I turned out 16 minutes to do your stupid show." And that gets Taker's called, "Oh, but this is a wrestling podcast, buddy." Some shit like that. I'm pretty sure they're just joking around,
Yes, they're joking around. They're very jovial with each other.
Nah, but you know what? Crazy though, bro. It's crazy to think that these last couple of days, right? Everybody became a politician, bro. Everybody on the internet space became a politician, bro. It's crazy.
These guys are entitled to interview whoever they want. You don't have to take it so personally.
That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying.
So what? Someone else has different political views than you. You really gonna take it
Exactly.
so personally, so to heart?
That's what I'm saying.
Can never be.
Like to me, it's insane. Like how I've seen many people get so bent out of shape because again, the Undertaker decided. You want to know where it's at? Right here, buddy. Right here it is.
As long as you're respectful about your political views. And by the way, some of you out there, your favorite wrestlers.
Yeah,
guess
bro.
Where they lean? Guess where some of them lean? Your favorite wrestlers.
Exactly. Some of your favorite wrestlers, bro. Guess who they voting for in 19 days from now. And that's the thing too. Like, bro, it's become crazy just how offended people get now all of a sudden. Like the people that say, "Oh, Undertaker is the worst. He's this, he's that." You're talking about a guy who's given us memories as far as the wrestling goes. The wrestling. How many iconic WrestleMania entrances that this man has given us, right? How many titles that he's won, matches, what have you, right? And now here you guys are because he had Donald Trump as a guest. Like, come on, y'all. What are we doing?
Let me tell you something about this interview. Donald Trump, it is amazing how obsessed this guy is with size, the size of things, how tall someone is, how big they are, how little he looks standing next to Undertaker. He doesn't want a picture taken. He doesn't want people to think he's small. Take a shot every time Trump mentions Undertaker's size in that podcast.
Let me tell you something.
Up in the hospital.
Look here, man. That thing is it's big. It's huge, strong. It can protect the wall. If you know what I'm saying. No diddy. And also, bro, factoring in, bro, he took a shift at McDonald's, bro. I don't know how funny that was, bro. I thought honestly, bro, those pictures were AI. I've been fucking working the fries at McDonald's, bro.
Loved it.
Literally put a new meaning to the term. Put the fries in the bag, bro. Brought a new meaning to it.
He loved it. He could see himself working there and enjoying it.
Image, audio only.
Imagine.
That's it. It's a good thing. Hold up. Imagine audio only. Oh shit! Imagine if like the Taker episode is just an audio episode, and you hear Donald Trump talking about size and big and all that stuff. Oh, no Diddy. Listen, at the end of the podcast, Taker's big thing was men in women's sports more because his daughter is an athlete. That's another thing too. To each their own. Yeah, Samantha Irvin leaving WWE. Yeah, it's Joe Venom Hernandez. It is over.
Yeah, Taker brought his daughter out to introduce to Trump, sat her on his lap, and he's very, very, very passionate about that subject. Very passionate. That's the number one thing on Undertaker's agenda for this election.
Exactly. At the end of the day, look, vote whoever you feel is going to do the right job. Vote whoever you feel is the right candidate in your opinion. At the end of the day, but let's not, crap on somebody or this or whatnot because whoever the heck you're voting for. That's just me. But hey, like Romeo said, could never be me to be upset because a wrestler is supporting a certain candidate. Could never be me. Never fucking be me.
Undertaker supports Trump. Batista supports Kamala. Hey, guess what? I don't care.
Exactly.
I don't care. They can support whoever they want.
Exactly. Absolutely. Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself. Couldn't have said it better myself, Romeo. But outside of that, what else happened here? Toni Storm wrestled in Mexico for CMLL, and she lost there. But it is what it is. What's happening on Raw tonight? Let me just see here. Just a quick little rundown here. Let's see here.
A new ring announcer will take their place.
I wonder who it's going to be. But maybe Lillian Garcia. The MAGA Taker. Oh, come on, CP. The MAGA Taker. It's funny though. I think Trump, like one of his rallies, walked out to Taker's theme song as well. So there's that also. So you have something on Raw. You have Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental title. You have Rollins and Bronson Reed going face to face. You have also AOP and the New Day in the Contenders tournament. Also, silly me. How could I forget this news, Romeo? Silly me, bro. Silly fucking me. How could I forget this? The news came out that per NXT, they posted a whole press release about this too. That they will be running the 2300 arena, the former ECW arena, on Wednesday, November the 6th. So they announced NXT will take place Wednesday, November 6th at the 2300 arena, formerly the ECW arena in Philadelphia. The episode will air live on the CW starting at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So on that night, they're going to go head to head once again with AEW. It's because of the election, obviously, right? Due to the election, which is the reason why.
This time they'll be on AEW's night instead of AEW coming to NXT's night.
Yes. So what's going to happen on this day is it's going to be now the official return, Romeo. The next day, the return of Sonata. Something about Dynamite and NXT. Again, I don't know. But what do you think if you can predict right now, what will the ratings be, Romeo? If you can make a prediction right now.
I would think they're going to be terrible for both because the election, I guarantee you, will not be decided Tuesday night. It'll be too close to call. So people will still be all into that and watching news channels.
Oh, for sure. They're
going to get slaughtered. But I I'd say NXT, and I'd say they have like similar audiences because last time NXT blew them away, but this time NXT is switching nights, so that's negative. So they'll probably get less viewers. It'll be
Yeah.
close.
Steve is so high. No, I'm not. I'm not high right now. I'm not
ACDC
high.
agrees. Is that why you got the hoodie on?
What?
It's a nice warm day today. I'm surprised it's just so cold. It felt
You,
like summer out there.
oh, for really did. Early in the day, felt like summertime. You know, it's crazy when I get up in the morning to go to work. It could be like in the low 40s. High 40s around there, basically. Come on, see, I'm high right now. I wish I was high right now. Shit, you kidding me? Wish I was high right now, but nah, not quite, not quite. Outside of that, I mean, good look, man, good on them. They're getting the 2300 arena. I know there's some people who, you know, again, the fact that, and I think again, to me personally, I would love to see NXT do more of this in the long run instead of just relying on the performance center for episodes. I would love to see them go to like the 2300 arena, these small venues. Or how can you imagine NXT going to, I don't know, the Manhattan Center?
Yeah.
Can you imagine NXT
at a big show
at the Hammerstein Ballroom? And how many times have people been saying they wanted to see AEW at the Hammerstein Ballroom? And here NXT could potentially beat them to the punch. Just saying.
I'm sure they'll do it.
It's very possible. Very, very possible.
For that NXT at the ECW arena, should definitely expect some ECW guys from the past.
Oh, I would love that. I know Javon Evans like teased the idea of Rob Van Dam.
Did he do it personally?
Not like on a social, like he suggested, oh, they should bring some legends. And I think some people were like, you know, tweeting out like some wrestlers from the past, like a Rob Van Dam. Obviously, because you know Rob Van Dam is I think he's still under a Legends contract, right?
Yes.
So I think he would be like the obvious choice, and it wouldn't be a bad match. I mean, that is if Rob can still go, right? I mean, he wrestled a couple times in AEW, and he will definitely do a show at the Hammerstein Ballroom before AEW, most likely, yes. Let's see here. Also factoring in this weekend is Bound for Glory.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
Well, besides one bad. When is Bound for Glory? Is
UFC this weekend.
That too is on a Saturday, by the way. Saturday. So also, yeah, UFC this Saturday too. You have
early
2 p.m. We're doing a watch party.
I would like to, yes.
I'm available that day, and also
the main card because I do have the Yankees at night. What time is the main card?
Because what's it called on Saturday? It's also El Clasico, Real Madrid and Barcelona. So while the UFC's happening, it's also El Clasico. So I'm gonna have that on the side. So there's that too. But I do have here the TNA card. Well, not the entire thing, but some of the matches that they do have here is Spitfire versus Wendy Chu and Rosemary for the TNA women's for the Knockouts Women's Tag Team Championships. They have once again, Romeo, the return of the Call Your Shot Gauntlet, which the winner gets a title shot of their choosing anytime for I think the whole year. And it's like an intergender battle, like gauntlet, basically, where who could appear, right? Who fucking knows? You have Josh Alexander versus Steve Macklin going at it one-on-one. You have for the X Division Championship, you have Speedball Mike Bailey defending his title against El Hijo del Vikingo. I wonder who's going to win that one, Romeo. I wonder who. And of course, you also have Nick Nemeth defending the TNA World Championship against Joe Hendry. Because, of course, why not, right? And likely Joe Henry will finish his story. I know a lot of people were angry. Oh, why did he not win at Slammiversary? What happened? Also on the show, you have PCO, CPZ's favorite wrestler, right? In a Monsters Ball match for the Digital Media Championship and the International Heavyweight Championship against Matt Cardona. You have the system of Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards versus the Hardy Boys versus the ABC in a three-way Full Metal Mayhem match for the TNA World Tag Team Championships.
Sounds like chaos.
Yes. You have Romeo, of course, your good friend who follows you,
waiting for,
who follows you on X. Jordan Grace defending her TNA Knockouts World Championship against Masha Slamovich.
Beautiful.
And also, you have Mike Santana going up against Moose one-on-one.
Santana. Hey.
And of course, CPZ mentioned PCO. You already know who he's going for.
And he appears.
Yes. But likely, yeah. So that's Saturday. Again, there's the Yankees playing. There's TNA. I think this calls for the return. If you're not doing anything, of course, if you're not doing anything by that time, the return of Saturday Night Thunder.
Jesus. It's loud as hell.
Just saying. We'll keep you posted though. But if y'all available, by all means, right? The Yankees on, TNA Bound for Glory, AEW Collision. If there's even a show, I don't even know. Likely there will be, but to each their own. But we shall see. Anything else you want to add, Romeo, before we put a bow on this show?
Don't think so.
Anything? Okay. Ear abuse. Oh, my bad. My brother brought up that Sting signed a Legends contract with AEW, which I thought he already signed a Legends contract with WWE before he left. That's the first I'm hearing about this. Like I know
AEW one.
Like I know that he still that he signed a Legends contract with WWE before he left. I did not know that part. That he signed a WWE Legends contract. I thought once he left the Fed, he was done. Like, it's over. He went to AEW. But I didn't know about the AEW Legends. I think he talked about that. I think there's like a video that's online that they mentioned it today or was it a couple days ago and stuff. So there was that too. RVD said his contract allows him to work AEW and NXT. Must be nice. Oh, I don't know how many of y'all caught this over the weekend, but there's a video from the Piers Morgan show where Vince Russo and Phil Mushnick went at it. It's pure comedy. Just pure fucking comedy for what it is. And they basically grabbed like former WWE employees. Like they had Jonathan Coachman, they had Maven, they had Charlie Caruso, right? They had Vince Russo, all talking about the documentary stuff, right? And they brought up Phil Mushnick, and surprise, Phil Mushnick showed up as a surprise guest, and they all, well, especially Vince Russo, just listen to the Russo and Mushnick part for the most of it. For every time Vince says, bro, just take a shot. All you got to do. Again, I saw this shit. I thought there was like an old ass video. I didn't think it was like, but then I saw it. I'm like, holy shit. It was hilarious. Fucking hilarious. But outside of that, Romeo, who plays tonight?
The Chargers and the Cardinals and the Ravens and the Buccaneers.
Should be some. Those should be some very good games. Hopefully, everything hits today. Hopefully.
Oh yeah, I'm on fire, Steve.
I saw. Yeah, bro. You hit a grand slam yesterday. Grand slam.
4 of them things.
4 of them. Not one, not two, not three, but four. Four. I tailed one of them. So
hitting something tonight.
I got some. I followed some of them here. So hopefully that does indeed cover and we keep the party going here. But that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for us. Yeah, man. Like someone I know. It's like someone I know would say, right?
Let's fucking go.
But that's going to be it for us tonight, guys. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back this tomorrow for the Raw Rundown. Thank you all again for watching, for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media. All right. You guys can follow the Around the Point Network over on X at AT Point Network. Follow me on X at Heel Steven. Romeo, let them know. Where can they check you out?
Romeo Damas, all social media. And tomorrow, True Heel Heat Wrestling Channel. Rated Raw Review at 2 p.m. Eastern.
You going to be there?
I'm going to be there.
All right. He going to be there. And then later on in the day, Raw Rundown here on the Around the Point Network YouTube channel. But make sure you guys go check out the Rated Raw review. Should be a good one. But that's going to be it for us, guys. Much love to all of you. You guys are awesome as always. For myself, for Romeo, for the gang, this has been the Raw. This has been Steve's Kitchen here on the Around the Point Network YouTube channel. Good night, everyone. I'm already thinking about Tuesday already. Holy shit.
Listen. Fuck up. Get out.
You're definitely high.
Maybe a little bit.
Ah.